I know how to drive?
I don't know. Can't believe he's letting you drive this thing. This does have turn signals too. If you flip that little stalk over there, you actually have turn signals.
800 to take advantage of this amazing offer.
So you should use those.
Which one? This one? That one?
Hey everyone, this portion of Stuff and Things is brought to you by Fanttik, and today we're going to be taking a look at their brand new EVO Solar 100 coupled with the EVO 300 portable power pack. Starting with the EVO Solar 100, this is a portable solar panel, comes in at about 4.6 kilograms. It puts out 100 watts, 18 volts, 5.68 amps at peak power, and it has a 23% cell efficiency. This solar panel features overpower, surge, and short circuit protection, and it pairs very nicely with the EVO 300 power station. The EVO 300 power station has 300 watts of output and 300 watt hours of capacity. It has about 4 different inputs to charge this thing up, and after 2 hours of charging, you can go from 0 all the way up to 80%. If you're using this in combination with the EVO Solar 100, you can go from 0 to 100 in just 3.5 hours. With that 300 watt hour capacity, you are going to be able to charge a 60 watt drone or even run a cooler for about 5 hours. You can charge an iPhone 27 times, and you can even run a light bulb for 150 hours. It has a bright LED screen with some mode selection buttons on the front, as well as an integrated light in the rear. There are standard USB ports with normal charging and quick charging 3.0. You can also charge via USB-C and charge up anything with both AC and DC power. Now to show you guys how this thing works real quick, we got a beautiful sunny day, which is going to be perfect for solar charging. Inside of this little pack that connects around the EVO Solar 100, I've got a bunch of different charge cables here. I've got the regular charger to power up the battery pack, but since we're using solar, we're going to be using this included Anderson connector. Now if I pop off the little carrying case, this thing has a magnet enclosure. Opens up, nice and big, double its size. And then on the back there are little stands that kick out. Now one side of the Anderson connector is going to plug into the side of the panel. Then I will run this to the back of the EVO 300. And now we are charging. So this thing is already cranking away. We're at 50% power right now. So if I sat here in this perfect sunlight for about another hour to an hour and a half, we'll be at 100% charged. Now these products are brand new coming from Fanttik, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to test them out. However, we're going to be doing some winter camping here in the next few videos, so stay tuned for that, and I will give you guys some more in-depth thoughts and specs, and I'll really test these things out and let you guys know how they work. If you want to check them out, they are available today right now. They just hit their Amazon store, so I will leave a link in the top of the description down below. If you guys have any questions so far, let me know. I will try to answer anything as best as possible. And thanks again to Fanttik for sponsoring this portion of Stuff and Things.
Look at those mountains.
Hey, buddy.
Morning, buddy.
What are you doing?
Put my chapstick on one second.
What's up, everyone? Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. I'm going to make this quick because I'm driving right now and I don't have a good place to set down my camera. Ashley is finally back. She was travel nursing in Indianapolis, and now she's back at home in Colorado. So she just got back on Friday, and we've been hanging out this weekend. It is now currently Monday morning, and I have to go get the oil changed in my truck. I'll explain why I'm going to a dealership to do this a little bit later, but Ashley wanted to come because, what are you doing?
Test driving a 4Runner.
You gonna buy it?
Maybe.
You gotta see if you like
Maybe
it
not.
first, I guess. So we're gonna go test drive a 4Runner, which I have driven a few 4Runners here and there. I was actually looking at 4Runners before I decided to pick up the Tacoma. There's so many things you can do to them, and if Ashley buys one, I'm probably gonna end up like lifting it, putting wheels and tires on it.
That's fine.
And lights.
More importantly,
Stuff from running for tacos.
yeah. What about my lilac wrap?
A lilac wrap. How are those running for tacos LED lights? I don't think I showed those in the install video, but we swapped out the lights inside of the mirror on both sides. I should do this while I'm driving because it's bright, but
Bright.
crazy bright.
Crazy bright.
All right, to Toyota. Alright guys, we're here at Groove Toyota where I first picked up my Axis cab, and we're gonna try to go find the salesman who sold me my truck. He was a good dude. We're gonna try to get Ashley into a 4Runner. Probably not today, but we at least want to test drive them. The reason I'm bringing my truck here for an oil change is because whenever I get a new vehicle, I like to at least keep some service record for the vehicle with an actual dealer that the vehicle, motorcycle, whatever it is, came from. So when I bought my Toyota here at Groove, I had a check that was written for what I thought the truck was going to cost. I declined like basically everything that they offer, which means that Toyota owed me money. So the finance guy tried selling me stuff, and I was like, no, I don't want any of that. And then he came back and was like, we could either write you a check or we could give you a service package. So I have a service package on the truck, which means I basically get free oil changes and coolant, belts and stuff like that for 75,000 miles. So I'm gonna keep bringing it here or to any Toyota dealer for free oil changes because it makes my life a lot easier. Alright, so we talked to my sales guy, good dude, his name's Matt, if anyone's curious. Ashley doesn't know if she wants the SR5 or the TRD off-road or a trail package. Not a TRD Pro, because that's overkill, especially if you're going to change stuff.
Yeah.
You want cloth interior.
Yeah.
You don't care about the locker, but the off-road comes with it, and it has a nicer interior, less silver crap everywhere. Miso Customs makes a lot of interior stuff. Like I changed out all the chrome in mine. There's like chrome around the air vents and stuff.
That is
so
true.
we could get you a bunch of Miso Custom stuff. If I were to buy a 4Runner over my Tacoma, which I did test drive one actually with a friend, I would have went with the off-road. So
Matchy matchy.
it's gonna turn into my car.
Are you gonna pay for it?
Nope. I might drive it though. Put my tent on it.
Our tent.
My tent.
Our tent.
Put my tent on top. So he's pulling one around right now. Not sure which one we're gonna look at right now. She's gonna test drive it, and depending on which model she wants, it's gonna take a little while to get, especially if you want a base level TRD off-road. So stay tuned. So this is a base-ish
SR5?
SR5.
Yep, 2019 SR5. Got 211,000 miles on it.
2019 SR5, 44, 490.
So the newer model, it's going to have your lock unlock button there, not the key. So I have a camera here, opener here, you just pop it open. This one did come with a cargo tray, not all of them will, but it has it. You got your tie downs all four corners. You got latch hosts for the kiddie seats on the back side, front side seats as well. It's a 40-40-20 split, so you can split it any which way you want to. You got your pilots there, three-prong, your normal circular power outlet. Storage over here. You can see about how far the back seat's going to climb back. Cargo cover cut out there if you want to get a cargo cover. To get to your spare, you've got your tools in there. Pop it in the access hole here, lower down your spare. You got your hitch wiring, and spare underneath there. You have vents heating AC and heat to the rear. You also have vents underneath the seats as well, heating AC and heat to the rear. They've done away with the circular power outlets, and those are the USB power outlets in the newer cars. Fold your seats down, you slide this one. Then you got your center armrest. That's going to have your dual cup holders in it with dividers. Okay. Front wiper deicer. This button will do power to the rear outlet. You got your hood release, brake release, seating controls, you got seat bottom, seat back, lumbar. You got your light stalk here, wiper stalk here, all your audio, infotainment across the steering wheel. Your car will have a dynamic radar cruise control button right here and a lane tracing alert button right there. So those are two additional safety features that aren't on this car. Okay, you can go ahead and jump in.
Hold on a second. What do you think so far about the interior?
I don't like it.
You don't like the silver?
I don't like the silver.
So Miso makes stuff, at least for the Tacoma, where you can change out some of the chrome pieces, but this stuff, like, that's gonna be more expensive to change out, and I don't think they make stuff like that. I don't personally mind it, but the off-road looks a little nicer, and I mean, it's your car, so check your mirrors.
Check my mirrors. Do I know how to drive?
I don't know. Can't believe he's letting you drive this thing. This does have turn signals too. If you flip that little stalk over there, you actually have turn signals.
800 to take advantage of this amazing offer.
So you should use those.
Which one? This one? That one?
Wish me luck, everyone. This might be my last vlog that never gets posted.
Bye! Brakes are a little touchy.
Better than the Mazda.
Coming out, world!
This is already way more comfortable than your Mazda.
Fucking love this thing.
Just bigger,
It's so big.
roomy,
So big.
bigger than my truck on the inside.
Yeah. You know how much room I got back there?
It's a lot of room. You'd camp right back there. No need for a tent.
I don't like that it doesn't have like the blind spot thing, but I'm wondering if the newer ones do.
If you get the off-road, you'll have the dynamic cruise control, which means that it will probably have the blind spot sensors and all that stuff, which my truck had and I ripped out because I got new bumpers. It'll be better for everyone if you have blind spot detection.
Don't let him fool you, I'm a great driver.
I just got a text that my truck is already done and it's only been like probably not even 45 minutes. I purposely left the cover off of my skid plates so they could just change it really quickly, so you're welcome, technician.
Look at those mountains.
You think you could drive this thing up in those mountains?
I won't one. Doggy. Oh, it's a Great Dane.
Go left whenever you can.
How do I look driving it?
It's pretty good. That looks like an SR5, yeah.
Do you like this more than leather?
I like cloth seats.
I do too.
I had leather seats in my STI, and I know this is not a popular opinion, but I just don't care for leather in cars that are like utilitarian kind of cars. Like, if you're gonna go camping in your car, I don't really see the purpose of leather. It's just more expensive. You can clean it easier, I guess, but over time I feel like cloth will hold up longer than leather. With the off-road too, you'll probably have push start and obviously heated seats, so you could have your heated seats on and start it before. There's another one. That is, I think that's also an SR5.
It is, because it has the silver things on top.
Yeah, so leather over time, unless you like really take care of it, it's going to crack and just, you can tell that it's kind of like older. But you look at older, any kind of vehicle really, and cloth seats, as long as you take care of them as well, they're not like ripping, and I feel like you can just like restore them easier than leather seats. People do not agree with that, but I prefer cloth. This is a pre-owned, and it's obviously probably been driven around the dealership, but we're getting 5.5 miles per gallon right now with that V6. Not good. This will never get worse gas mileage than my truck, so there's that. I didn't buy the Tacoma to get good gas mileage though. My van gets better gas mileage.
That's painful.
I know.
Look at those knees. It just drives so smooth.
It is a lot of room.
So much room.
And not that you would ever solo camp, but if you were camping by yourself, you could put the seats down and you probably have plenty of room to stretch out.
I end up having to take like a travel nurse contract in like Colorado Springs or something. Literally can Let's sleep in the back. I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel.
I support you starting your own YouTube channel.
I got my camera and everything. 5.6.
Wow.
Moving up in the world.
Getting better. I am now a big fan of Toyota. The car buying experience, the maintenance was super fast, and they last forever, as long as you take care of them. They also hold their value.
Sure do.
Well, if you want your payments to be lower, trade in your car and put down as much as you can. Like I traded in my Subaru and got a really good price because the times are crazy right now.
Yeah.
So that was helpful. Car payments aren't fun, but I mean, if you're going to continue travel nursing, you'll make enough that you can pay it off early, which some people say you shouldn't do, but it all depends on what you do with your money, really.
Yeah. Chipotle?
Chipotle doesn't open until 10:45. All locations.
All locations.
Chipotle, sponsor me, please. There's a TRD. Is that a Pro? Yeah, that's a TRD Pro. It's got the skids and everything.
That's what I saw on the way in here. Hey guys, sorry. First time.
Park back over here. You're gonna have to work on that.
Whoops.
So now Ashley has driven 2019 SR5 certified used vehicle. Do you think that solidified your choice for a 4Runner?
100%.
SR5, TRD off-road. We should look at the other trims while we're here too.
Well, I thought you said the trim with the trails was the silver.
It is. If you really don't want the silver, then yeah, you're gonna have to wait for an off-road. Off-road premiums come in quickly, but the base off-roads, you're gonna have to wait, like, who knows how long. That's it.
That's it. So excited.
Look at that thing. Sheesh. All right, the deed is sort of done. She's obviously not getting the one in the thumbnail and the one that we just test rode, but what'd you put a down payment on?
2022. Yep, that's it. That's all.
2022 4Runner TRD off-road in white. My truck's done now. So I know people are gonna ask, why not just wait until the 23s come out? Because in 23, I think we're at the generational point where they're going to release a new gen. I guess it would be a 6th gen 4Runner. So why didn't you wait for the 23?
The impulse control issues.
Okay, well, that's one thing. If it was beneficial to wait for the new one, I would have said, hey, we just wait for the new one. But I personally don't like buying first-year models of even new gens. The Tundras that just came out, they look sick and I'm sure they're great, but I like the companies to work out any bugs they may have. Look at the Broncos as an example. They have had a bunch of issues. I've seen like ridiculous stuff going on with the Broncos. I'm not saying it's a bad idea to buy a first generation of like a new revamped vehicle, but it's just better to stick with one that they've been producing for a while. So now I guess we're gonna go to REI. I need some camping stuff. We're going to be doing some cold weather camping. Probably not this week on video, but maybe next week on video, 2 weeks from now. Camping trip is gonna be next week, so you guys will see that stuff soon.
You did just get a new sleeping bag.
Got a new sleeping bag. You
Insert
guys.
picture of you looking like a carrot right here.
That's me. I was testing it out. It's sick. I got a 0-degree bag yesterday because it's gonna be cold, but
We both did.
we both got them.
We both did.
We're gonna go camp.
We can go camp in my new car.
Once it comes. That's the problem with being particular with what you want. You gotta wait. I had to wait
That's
like
okay.
probably a month for this truck. I went to 2 different dealers too, but Matt, the sales dude, is awesome.
So nice.
Shout out to Matt. I think that's it. Let me know what you guys want to see Ashley do to her 4Runner. I'm gonna be like, hey, you need new wheels. You need new suspension. You need some lights. You need some bumpers. You need a roof rack. All that stuff. All right, that's all. If you're new to the channel, feel free to Venmo you.
Feel free to Venmo me, people.
If you guys are new to the channel, consider clicking subscribe. I make new videos every week. As always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.
Bye.